Hi, I'm Timothy Linsdau. I'm a video producer, a Christian, interested in politics, amateur historian. I've been speaking on the subject of the caravan migrants from Honduras recently, which most are apparently in Tijuana. There was a group that I wanted to talk about. That group is Pueblo Sin Fronteras. Hopefully my Spanish is close enough on that. A friend of mine sent me a note on it and a link, so it took some time to look at it. He had told me he thought it was a what they call an open borders group. I suspect that many of you listening to talk radio and cable channels have heard open borders discussed. I'm not even sure if they have a good definition of that, if that means that anybody can just come across your border and settle in your country. I'm not certain about that. I haven't researched it that closely. But in taking some time to look at the website, I see they have a donation button on there. They say they are all volunteers, that no one is actually actually receiving. Hang on a second here. Keep a good look on this, see what I can come up with. Say they're all donations. And they're all donating their time, and it's about helping out immigrants. Immigrants have been coming to the U.S. since the very beginning. Not only, I'm sure the Native Americans would say the European invasion, but all of those original natives also came from someplace else, as best we can tell by the nature of even DNA sampling and the geography of the land, whatever that may be. But it's a land of immigrants. Some would say we've not descended from fearful people. It takes a lot of bravery to come here from your native land. Unless, I suppose, you're being completely driven out, persecuted in some way. And that's what this Honduran group is about, is saying that they're seeking asylum because they're being oppressed. Either by, a lot of them are not saying their government. They're saying, such as, drug cartels. Drug war, gang warfare in their cities. What concerns me about this organization here, that the Pueblo Sin Fronteras is, they have big hearts. They care about people. They say that how they help the refugees or the immigrants is with volunteer lawyers helping guide them through the system. I suppose that part's not too bad if they help them understand how the system works and what it takes for them to get here. As people have been doing that for centuries, and following the law, coming in legally, learning the process, what it takes. A friend of mine just recently, him and his family became citizens. He said it took them quite a while, maybe 7 years, something like that, to get through the process. I think that's difficult, yes. Some politicians say that our immigration system could be improved. That's probable. Politics being what they are, that doesn't seem to happen, but there is some sort of system, because I know people personally that have used that system and are now citizens of the United States. One thing that concerns me about the Fronteras group is that they will use the word or phrases human rights. And I think that comes from the kind of an open border view of things, that everyone has human rights. Well, America has that in the Declaration of Independence. Their rights endowed by their Creator, or God, outside of human beings. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, yes, I believe that. People who made the Constitution believe that, and many Americans believe that. But I think there's some confusion there with what's meant by that. Because you have those rights does not mean that you can just come into this country without any record or without anything and just settle here. The country has sovereignty, it has borders, it has a language, it has a culture. Otherwise, what do you have? What are you gonna? Are we gonna make up a whole bunch of new laws? If that's the case, then why would these Hondurans be leaving that country? If it was so easy, I mean, it's confusing. But we have laws in this country. It's a nation governed by law, which is very important. So we know what the laws are. We know what they stand for. And we know the consequences if you don't follow them. And what I'm concerned about is this Fronteras group is encouraging people to come here without accurate information, and they come in such large groups. Now, is it possible that that group is using these large groups to force their way into a country? Now, one might think that's an invasion, and I don't see these people as being invaders, but that in a way is what is happening, and they may be even encouraged to do it without knowing it. Because somebody has told them, well, you can come here, you can get in, you can get asylum, but asylum, where there's a definite legal support for asylum and how you get it, what it means. It's not just some willy-nilly abstract thing somebody's come up with. It's written law. It's already established on how you can immigrate into the United States, in which millions of people have done. I have spoken to many people who are upset about that, having gone through that process and done, crossed all the T's, dotted the I's, done what they were supposed to, and now a group of people want to just walk right in and claim some form of citizenship. So I can understand groups wanting to do something. I've seen them and even interviewed people in my video business of that type of activism. And they care a lot, but care to a fault. There's a right way to do this and a wrong way to do this coming into this country. Mexico has its own immigration laws, and they don't consider somebody illegal coming across their border. But from what I understand, the second time you come across their border, they'll arrest you if it's an illegal entrance. Yeah, you might need a lawyer to figure that one out. But there's a little bit of a difference, and that difference I think confuses people, because we we hear the phrase illegal immigrant, which is really it's a legal phrase. What it means is you've come here without the proper crossing of the border, following the laws of the land. They don't use those phrases in Mexico, so it confuses people and makes them think Americans hate them and all that other propaganda. Like I said, there's been people immigrating here forever, not forever, but for a very long time. There's an orderly way to do it. And if groups are encouraging people to come here without following the law and encouraging them to do the right thing, it's dangerous and hurtful to them. I think they should really think about that. It's not just a wide open place you can just come without any concern for the law. So I encourage them to do the right thing. If you want to help people in difficult places, go through organizations you can trust. Just hope people do the right thing. Politics ends up stirring up a tit for tat and doesn't really solve anything, which is sad, but it happens. So, I tell you what, enjoy your citizenship. New people have done it right. I'm happy that you did do the right thing. So, I hope that provides a little bit of information on how it is living by the border and dealing with these things. We see them almost every day. So I'm Tim Linsdau. Enjoy the rest of your day. Like and comment on my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.